Are you just up there? That? Yeah. Hey, look, there's someone there. Just don't, while I'm away from tent, they don't find it. Not a clue what that's meant to be, but we'll go down and check it out. So we're back out today in a usual spot that I've been to before. I'm going to camp next to a river. I want just a nice little chilled camp, something to just relax with, because I've needed it. But just for a minute now, just humour me. Look at what I'm wearing. Waterproof over trousers, waterproof coat, and it keeps trying to lash it down. Now tell me what you think the temperature is today. I'll give you a hint. I'm sweating. It's 20 degrees Celsius today and I'm sweating, but it keeps absolutely lashing it down and then stopping. So I thought, I'm not going to chance it this time. I'm not going to chance it without my over trousers or my waterproof jacket. Not worth it. Not worth the risk. But it should be a nice little camp, this one. It's peaceful down by this river. I've got another one of them dolmio meals to test out. So a new one that I haven't tried yet. I think it's something like chorizo, something or other. Thingamajiggy, I haven't a clue. But I'm sure we'll see when we start eating, won't we? But the air, honestly, so thick is the air today. I need to go down this path here. So we need to turn right down here, down this hill, but as you can see it can be quite slippery. It's not the best to walk down. Don't know if anyone's been since I last came. We're talking a good month or so ago. Hey up, what's this? Someone's been. Not a clue what that's meant to be, but we'll go down and check it out. Well, if that's a windbreak, it's not going to do a very good job, is it? And look, rubbish again. Everywhere. Honestly, people are stupid, aren't they? Proper stupid. Got no brain, no common sense. Not a clue what it's meant to be. But look what they have left. Some little special bags, if you know what I mean. I question this world, honestly, daily. Just find myself going like this all the time. Right, let's find this spot and hope no one's been there. It's a lot more dense since I've last been. But here we go. Here's the spot. Yeah, there's fern all growing there now. It's everywhere, look. And this is where I had my tent last time. Just here. But I might have to put it here this time. So I just need to get bag off at back. And then I'll clear some of these fern away as well. So I don't know if you know, but on bottom of like down the stem of the fern, like little barbs, look like hair. And when you go to grab to pull them out of the ground, they can cut you. So I don't want any of them near my tent at all like that. Let's get some of this cleared up before we get tent out. I ain't got my gloves though today, so I might just have to use my coat just to grab them with. Clear some at ground as well, because there's like pine cones everywhere and just bits of limbs off of trees. Thought this time round I'll do a little bit more talking so you guys feel like you're actually with me when I'm doing these things. So I know that's what people watch the videos for. I used to watch all YouTube videos just so that I feel like I'm with them. So it scratches that itch when you can't get out. Arr. Why does it always rain on me? Well, well, well. Look what I found. My mate last came camping with me here. That's his little Kapilka spoon that he must have dropped and left. That's what you get when it's not luminous. I'll be bagging that one, mate. Unlucky. Finders keepers. I feel like Wacko Jacko doing this. I should be moonwalking about around woods. Honestly. If anyone could see me when I'm camping out, they'd think, who's that nutter? There we go. They can go back in dry bag. God, it's so clammy. What the hell? Right, let's get the tent up. The Lanshan 2 in red. Yes, boy. It's quite windy today and a little bit damp. Keeps trying to rain. So I just thought, why not just go to woods? Just chill out, you know. Easy, innit? Easy camp. Not having to spend all time in tent. Well, that's not going on. Right. Let's get it up. So put pegs in first on the 4 corners. It's trying to rain now. This ground's a lot easier to get pegs in than it was in Edale on back tar. Rock hard with that. Try to avoid some crap on floor. Stuff all on the floor. Should have proper brought my gloves, shouldn't I? School by error. See if we can get it pitched like an absolute G. Get it nice and taut. Right, let's get these trekking poles in. These are my OEX X lights. Just decent poles, not spectacular. I'm yet to use them. Only use them for tent, but I might give them a try next time like that. No, I'm only kidding. Right, let's go. So I set this at 120. Where are we? done some little modifications on this as well. I'll show you once I've set it up. They're already done on it when I were in Edale, but I never did a little walk around, so I'll just show you guys. To be honest, might be a bit too close to this here. Can I get away with doing it around a tree? It should be fine that. Let's get the next one in. I don't know if you can hear how windy it is on camera, but it's proper going through trees. Proper going. Meant to pee it down all tonight, all tomorrow, all next week. I think week after. It's just rained for about nearly a month straight. I think we've had 2 alright days and it wasn't even that sunny. Get it tightened up. Wants to be nice and taut, does this? I always find it's good to practice when I'm in woods, and then when I go high up or go for long treks, I'm used to it then. Peg's pinged out. I think I'm getting carried away. Try to do it really tight. Make sure this peg's in further as well. That's the only problem in the woods. Ground's softer here. Pine forest. Right, let's get all these taut now. Just a case of just going round and just adjusting it, getting it nice. On the back. And I've done that, I just need to pull the fly tight. beautiful. Don't know if I'll need to guide these out because you don't get much wind here. I feel sprinkles of rain on tent already. Beautiful is that? Right, let's get dog pegged. I still while I'm here, I don't see anyone. Can't be arsed, I'll be honest with you. With a rock really. Right, other side. Looking good, looking good. Right, I'll get doors open and we'll start getting stuff in. What do you think to colour red? I know it's going to be an acquired taste. I know a lot of you guys aren't going to like it, I'll be honest with you, but I love it. I think it pops. And I'm not stealth camping, so it doesn't really matter for me as long as it's practical. And the plus side is it's got the aesthetic look, so I like it. Yeah, most of the time it's about practicality, but we like a bit of aesthetics as well, don't we? Let's be realistic. Let's not get too carried away with being over practical. Don't worry, I'm still here. I don't know if it's getting heavier or what, but you can feel it coming down now. So I want to get all my stuff in so it doesn't get soaked. So I've just got in this bag some bag liners. I've got my cut kit. I'll put that down. Yeah, it's coming down now. Proper coming down. Got my little packs. Sleeping pad. Flextail pillow. So that's everything in that first dry bag. I've got my sleeping bag and my down jacket and some little bits and bats of clothes in the bottom one. Right. Just get that in there and we'll get this mat pumped up. Oh, getting here out of rain, eh? No good sat out there, is it? You hate rain now? Wowza. Going for it today. Flextail tiny pump. I'll bring you guys back when it's pumped up because it's a bit of a noisy bugger. And that's about it. Lovely. Absolutely loads of room in this tent, honestly. Beauty. So I'll get the Flextail contour pillow pumped. I like this pillow. I know that Trekology do a bit of a bigger one. So I've been eyeing that one up. Do you know, it's just a little bit fuller and bigger. So I've been eyeing that up because I tend to side sleep and sometimes it's not high up enough. That's why I used to use my backpack as a pillow. Right, let's get this on bed. I'm looking forward to it in woods tonight in this tent. I've only used it on top of backtor, but I find sometimes for me, when you go in on longer adventures and further out and it's new, you tend to not focus on everything as much, you don't take it in. So I do like to come to woods quite often, you know, just to let everything sink, take everything in and enjoy my kit. So yeah, for me, I'll always do woods camps. So don't you guys be worrying, thinking, oh, is he going to be doing any more ever again? He's going on all these adventures. I'll always be doing woods camps, you mark my words. Now this is my lantern. Well, that wasn't my lantern, was it? Got hold it in. There you go. Second setting, third setting, boom. I've got a washing line up here, or a hook, so I've just put it on hook for now. There's a hook on either side of this, which is what I like. Some tents don't do that. You know, if there's two openings, two entrances, they don't put a hook at either side. So then you sort of like, you've got to have it in one area. But when they're like that, I tend to just hang it off a zip. It's not heavy. Right. Also, another little tip for you guys. So this is my bag liner. Simple plastic bag liner that you can get. Can't remember where I got it from. But a lot of people, they tend to just roll it up and tuck it, you know, to prevent water getting in. I mean, this bag is relatively waterproof anyway, but it's not 100% and they never guarantee. So instead of just doing that, I carry these with me. They don't weigh anything. So it's a coffee bag, seal, just plastic, little lightweight plastic clip. If it breaks, the cost next to that, I think I paid £1.50 for a pack of 20 different sizes. So, and then all I do is wrap it up like you do your bread, but instead of pushing it against a brick wall or against an appliance in your kitchen, stop it going funny. There you go. Just clip it on and then don't let any air escape, don't let any air in. So there you go. That's the way forward if you ask me. I've got two of them because I have two bag liners. I could have got the bigger size, but I didn't get the big size at the time. Right, this is well stuffed in now. Oh, let me move a minute. Coming down again now. And you know what? I'm definitely going to need another sleeping bag at some point, because this one I've left stuffed in there for a week. It's just going to end up losing its loft. I've even brought my Katadyn filter as well, a Katadyn Befree filter, just in case I run out of water, because I'm right next to it. But I have got 2.5 litre in water. so I'll see how I get on. I ain't used it yet, the filter, so I'm used to my grill, so it'll be good to see how it works. Right, I think now let's get a Brudini on go. So I've got my sit mat as well. Just one of them cheap ones, this off Amazon. I think it was a pack of 2 for 11 quid. Yeah, ideal little sit mat. You can either sit on it like that, or like that. I tend to just put it in my tent like this, off and kneeling down on. Right, well it keeps trying to rain on and off, but it's too hot to have these doors closed. It's proper warm. I feel like I've barely done out and I'm just sweating. So I'll get my cook kit out. Spider on me. So my cook kit for today is the Firemple, is it Petrel G3? So I'll show you how I've packed mine. It doesn't, not rattles inside of it, solid. So the lid, let me just move forward a bit. And then this is the, I don't know if you can read it on there, Sea to Summit Frontier collapsible mug. So it literally just goes, and you've got a mug. Like my mate for leaving that spoon here for me to keep. Mug. Tea bags. Folding titanium spork by Boundless Voyage. Yeah, green tea, because I'm woke. And then this is the Firemple Green Peak stove. It folds up and it's got the igniter there as well. But this is made for this pot, so it nests in the grooves. And then inside, wrapped up in this kitchen towel that I've got, like a microfiber one, is my, is it 110 gram fuel? I don't know, something like that. But yeah, and this is the Sea to Summit towel, and that's the pot. Nice folding handle. They've even got strainer holes, so you can, so I can still do my cowboy coffees with it. So let's get this bad boy a cooking. So yeah, folds out. Simple as that. Boom. And then the pot just nests in grooves like that. Simple. I like this pot as well because the lid isn't one that sits in like solid, you know, when you can't get them out. Just sits on top nicely. And there we go. On the bottom of this pot as well, it's got that, what's it called now? It's like a ring, like an induction ring. Conduction ring, I don't know. It holds heat, so it doesn't escape as much. Yeah, been needing this, honestly, proper needing this. Just been looking forward to getting out. And like I say, you take everything in more when you're in woods, so I get to enjoy my kit a little bit more. Take my cap off a bit. And this, so I've had all these for a while. You'll have seen these in previous videos if you've been watching channel. But this cup, this is a recent purchase, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to try that, see what it's like, because it fits nicely with that now, and then just packs down to nothing. I know it's not insulated, but it means I've got to drink more, haven't I? Drink them quicker. So yeah, we'll just see how it lasts, won't we? See how it stands up to everything. I don't even know it's going to be like hot water in yet. I were in can, I just pulled it out of its pack and threw it in bag, so right, I need my tutor. I need my trumpet. Where is it? Yeah. Got me an inhaler so I can breathe. So this is what it's all about. It's taking that that time to just sit and just listen and just be at one. You know, flies everywhere. Like when you're at home, you're just looking at four walls, or you're at work and it just all seems too much. But you come at woods, and I don't know what it is about it, it'll always be somewhere special for me. Hey, we've got a boil. Yeah, it will. There'll always be somewhere where I can just have a breather. When I act tooting on my trumpet, yeah, I can just have a breather and just take everything in. Just move that there. And I think that's what it's all about, innit? That's why we like doing these things, or watching them, the videos, because you can feel like you're there and just relax, just woosah from life. There's flies everywhere now that rain's stopped. Kind of want it to just keep raining, get rid of these flies with wind and rain. I'm intrigued to see what this cup's like. Like I say, I'm going to have to drink quicker, and it does seem like it's not going to balance as well, but we'll just have to see, won't we? They do another one called the X Mug, which is the older version of this. This is the upgrade, and it's a lot softer, that one. This has got some like nylon glass, or glass nylon, however you say it, rings. It's got one at the top, one at the bottom, and then one at the top, one in the middle, and then the bottom is made of it, so it holds its rigidity better. Honestly, I better look like I've got a tick, like weird tick going on. But these flies are relentless. Hey up, sun's come out for 2 minutes. They're out in planes already seeding. Too much sun is that, lads. Come on now. You're having too much fun out there. Let's get it covered up. Don't worry about that tea bag. I will be taking it with me. Yeah, it's a bit of a hot one to hold. Making out like it's not gonna be on. Pack it. Heat proof. Yeah, my ass. But, skull. Well, it tastes alright from it. But it is hot. Whoever said it wasn't going to be hot lied. And I bet you're thinking, why are you drinking a brew, a hot brew, when it's so warm? Well, I'm one of these where I'm obsessed with brews. I'm obsessed with just having a brew. Can't beat it. Just relaxes me, my way of winding down. And in summer, tricks your body into thinking it's hotter than it is, so it helps you cool. There you go, back for you. Flies in here everywhere already. Maybe I should have gone up a mountain today. Right, I'm just going to chill out for a little bit, have a little toot on my trumpet, drink my brewdini, and I'll bring you guys back. Decided to zip it up, these flies are getting daft. I'll just stay out here for a bit. But cooled down now, it's lovely. Skull, you know that's what it's about. Giving it a bit of a tidy up because I want everything neat and in a nice spot so that I know where everything is when I'm chilling out in here later, because it is going to be soon time for food. I'm starving now, so I just thought let's get everything tidied and then can go outside and make food. I was just sat in here for a little bit because there's flies everywhere. I mean, they're all up here. They're like in the corner up here. It's ridiculous. Right where top at trekking pole is. There's about 100 of them. I couldn't deal with it. They're getting daft. So I'm just putting all my cooking stuff back in the pouch that the pot goes in. Just so I know that's where everything is when I need it. Like my folding spork, my towel. Stuff like that. So I need all out of my electronics. Head torch, that'll stay out. What I'll do with that is I might hang that up on here just so that I know where it is and I've got it for when I need it. So that's hung up on my washing line. So I can just zip my pouch closed. That has inside it, that's my medical kit, hand sanitizer, arse wipes, and then electronics, and then underneath I've got my sponges to dry tent or wash myself with, toothpaste and toothbrush. So it's basically like self-care kit, isn't it? So that's what that is. And this other one is my food and coffee. So I've got my meal, snack, my long-handled spork and my coffee. Keeps everything nice and organised, doesn't it? You know where it all is in your bag. My waste pouch. I've folded my cup down. Now I'll finish with it. It's a good cup and it dries really easy as well. So simple as that. So what I'm going to do is in here, I think I've got my hooded top for when weather does drop a little bit cooler, which I used in my last video. So I'll put my waterproofs back in here for now. So I don't think I'll be needing them anytime soon. Get some off the floor and back in the stuff sack. Oh, don't want to put that in there, do I? My Lanshan bag. That's just my waterproofs. My waterproof North Face coat and my waterproof over trousers. That wind's picking up out there. It's getting silly. Right, I think we're all set. You might be able to see now. So down here, got my pouches organised. I've got just my little bits and bobs, jacket, waterproofs and tent bag. Normally I would put them inside my rucksack, but it doesn't matter. So hey up. Tree cracking. I need to go out and check. That did not sound good. That wind's got daft. Wow, that could have come down on me. Let me go check. A bit worried about that. Don't want that landing on my head. Braced for impact then. Right, let's go outside and have a look. Right, well, I've just come out at tent and I can't really see out that's fallen. I'm in a pine forest, so it is a bit precarious and worrying when you start hearing cracking and snapping. There's limbs everywhere that can fall. But that wind's picked up somewhat shocking. And there is a load of trees just hanging up here. I need to keep my wits about me. And if I hear any more cracks, might have to be a bail job. Because that wind's got daft. Right, time for food. Right, I've just been and got a rock. There's loads lying about. So I thought I'll put it down here. I can put my pot and everything on it and cook. So let me get all my stuff out. A meal, which is another dolmio. Smoky, saucy and tasty, spicy chorizo. I'm hoping it's nice, that. A boundless voyage spork, long handle so I can get in, although it still gets all the way up handle. It's a nightmare. Right, food time. So Let's see what this is like, this meal. Right, I thought I'd bring you down so that you can see what's going on. So, got my pot here. I just need to put some water in. So what I'll do is, instead of putting the water in first, I'll put in my meal. And then I know where it goes up to then. Keeps feeling like it's trying to rain again. Let me just make sure that it's pushed down. If I can get it in there, put the lid on, it'll cook through easier. And then with the water, as per usual, I'll just use it for a brew after. Can't argue, saves gas, saves water. And there we go, bish bash bosh. This is what it's all about, innit? Like I say, the sun keeps coming out, it's getting daft, like, keeps coming in and out all the time. So it'll be out now, like it is, and then give it another 5-10 minutes, it'll probably be pouring it down again. And there's so many flies inside that tent, but luckily I've zipped doors up, I've got all the ones that were in there out inside, so they're just all in fly sheet. But what did you guys think to my previous video when we did like a 5-mile circular all uphill pretty much till it were a quarter of it coming downhill in Edale? If you haven't seen that video, guys, just go to my channel and go back to, it'll say Edale on the picture. If not, at the end of the video I'll put it up on screen up in this corner as a recommendation for you guys. But yeah, it were a good one with that, enjoyed it. Just a shame that weather's been so wish-washy at the minute. It just don't make sense. It's so silly. But yeah, I'm enjoying these little hikes, but every now and again I do want to come back to the woods just so that I can enjoy this, you know, the peace and quiet, not seeing people, because it's the only thing with them hikes, you see people all the way along them and stuff. And here it's like I've got my own little home away from home. I tell you what, on roads on way here, it were ridiculous. The amount of idiots on roads these days, it's crazy. They don't stick to the speed limits. It's just brain dead morons, honestly. Makes you question, like, just how. I watched the what is it now, Final Destination Bloodlines recently. It were alright. It was just an easy watch. I wouldn't say it were all major. You still won't beat the #1, the first one. I thought that was brilliant, that one. Have you noticed the Final Destinations? They set the bar for life. So anyone who's ever grown up watching Final Destinations, they put you on edge about everything in life now. So like when you say to your kids, be careful, don't do that, it's because you've seen something happening to them that's probably never going to happen, but I mean, probably a possibility. Like when you see them on the bike and you think, oh, they're going to knock the teeth out or something on handlebars. But you watch that film and it just makes you see the worst in every scenario, doesn't it? I still now, if I'm on road and there's like a wagon in front or a truck with logs on or bars, I think, yeah, I've seen that in Final Destination, I'm getting away from you. And I finished Mobland TV show with Tom Hardy and Pierce Brosnan, that were a good one. And Clarkson's Farm, I finished that. Now if you haven't seen Clarkson's Farm, you probably all know who Jeremy Clarkson is. It's on Amazon, and he's basically gone and bought a farm and he's showing you how difficult it is to run a farm, and he ain't got a Scooby-Doo, has not got a Scooby-Doo, and he gets someone in to help him. It's absolutely brilliant. I've watched all seasons. You're just watching it and you don't want it to end, and I just hope it never ends, but it was gonna, innit? Everything comes to an end. Jeremy Clarkson, he's a corker in so much stuff he comes out with. Yeah, I thought I'd go back to this because it's better in wind, is this pot. I used my Soto thermostack cook set last time. Been using that quite a bit. It comes with insulated pouch that you can sort of put the pot in while you're eating stuff out of it, stuff like that. But it's not the best for the conditions going up mountaintops and things like that. And I can't be bothered carrying windbreaks and stuff with me. It's just, you know what I mean, where do you draw a line with gear? And I've even been and bought that mug, like a mug, haven't I? been and bought that cup. But it completes the set, makes it perfect, so I can fit everything into it. Yeah, it's ideal. Honestly, you're just constantly evolving with your kit. Not if you guys do the same, if you do go hiking, walking or camping or anything, even if you go on a bike. You're always finding something better and tinkering with your kit. That's all I seem to do. Mess about with my kit. People think I'm mad, sat there constantly messing about with it. If I knew what I know now, back when I first started, I'd be dangerous. I wouldn't have spent a penny. I'd have just spent and bought the kit that I love now, and that's it. I'd have saved thousands of pounds. Honestly. Where do you draw the line with it? Never ending story, try to sort your kit and make it better, innit it? Went to a thing on weekend with little uns, because I have 2 kids and Mrs has 2 kids. And if you didn't already know, you might not already know this on channel yet, my name's Tom. So if you don't know that, nice to meet you. So yeah, anyway, back to the story. We went somewhere with kids on weekend and it was called a Comic-Con. Now it's something that they do out in the street. It's not like it's a convention that you go to. They do it in the street and they've got loads of cars and things like that out. So they've got like Back to the Future car, Only Fools and Horses car, which is a UK TV show. They had Hot Fuzz car, police car, Ghostbusters, and there were people dressed up as Ghostbusters there with it. Bit interesting, something to do with kids and get them out in it. Get them away from screens, because that's all they seem to do these days. On the tablets or Xboxes or whatever. But yeah, I've got a boy and a girl, and Mrs has got 2 boys. And we have currently got one on way as well, so we're glutton for punishment, aren't we? Never learn. So I've got another boy on way, so that'll be fun. Not. Due in December. So yeah, we've got an interesting year this year. Yeah, I think we're done. Looks lovely, does this? Right. Oh, let's get in a better position for this. Smells nice. Not if you can see inside there. Look at that. Yummy. You don't get a right lot in these, so they're not like full of calories, but you can always bring 2. There's not to them really. In this one it's only 251 calories, but I've had a packet of crisps already and I've got a Kinder Bueno as per. Yummy is this. It's a nice little meals, aren't they? And they're only cheap. So I went to go outdoors with Mrs a few weeks back and I was looking at the camping meals and they're like £6 to £7, some of them go up to 15, and I just thought, I ain't paying that for a camping meal, that's ridiculous. It's cheaper to bring just a pack of bacon and some bread if you want a bacon butter. But then you've got to start bringing pans and oil and what have you. And because like I say, I'm trying to venture out, can't be arsed with that. Drop taste. Here comes the aeroplane. Yeah, the last one I had was carbonara. I really like carbonara, so that was lovely. Yes. There we go. Lovely. Might make a brew as well, don't know. I'll give it a minute. I'll have a drink of this water first. It's still cheaper then than them camping meals, even if I brought 2, because they're only £2 each. So that'd be £4. Still cheaper. Oh yeah. Excuse me guys. Pardon me. It's definitely going to keep trying to rain tonight and that. I can just feel it. But it's so warm. Should we see what temperature's saying? So it's saying currently 18 degrees, feels like 14. It doesn't feel like 14. It probably does out in open, but at the minute it does feel about 18 degrees while I'm sat here. And the only reason I'm wearing a long sleeve t-shirt is purely because mosquitoes. I've mentioned this before in a previous video, but they seem to all of a sudden, in the past 2 years, just come and bite me all the time. I've never been bitten my whole life until past 2 years, and they're always after me. I don't know if it's because it started happening when I was with my friend, and apparently they'll always favour one over the other, that they'll go bite, so they'll avoid one and come to other. So I don't know if it was just because I was with him. I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, it's saying light rain is expected to start in 6 minutes and last for 9 minutes. It's ridiculous. And the wind, what's it say the wind is? 16 mile per hour wind with 36 mile per hour gusts. So that'll be what I heard when it started gusting earlier. You can see it at tops with trees, proper wobbling. 75% humidity, and sunsets at 9:45 tonight. Mad. I'm just gonna sit and chill for a little bit here, let that food settle, enjoy the peace and quiet, and I'll bring you guys back. Are you from just up there? Sorry? Are you just up there? Yeah. Ta-da! Right, so I thought before the sun starts to go down any more than what it is, because it's going to be quite dark in woods here soon, I'm going to go. I've got my Katadyn Befree filter and my 1 litre water bottle, so I'm going to go and get a little bit more water, fill this 1 litre up because it's empty. So it will start to get dark as I go deeper into woods to get this water, but where I am now, this isn't the best drinking water because it's lower down. There's loads of like algae in it and it's a bit stagnant, some of it, so I ain't messing with it. There's one that's sort of running through hillside that's nice and fast flowing, so we'll go and have a look. Let's go see, because sun is dipping a little bit now, so I thought I better get it out of the way while I still can. I hope there's someone there. Just hope while I'm away from tent they don't find it. Yeah, last thing I want is someone to find my tent while I'm not there and be like, oh, hey up, I could pinch a load of stuff here. So I just want to make sure, I'm just walking back a little bit, just want to make sure they're not walking down towards it to spot it. You never know these days, do you? Loads of tea leaves about. Nah, I think they've stayed on path. Right, come on. Let's get through here and get this water. Hey, up, there's someone else. Alright, mate. Not sure who that was, but it looked like he was just chilling out. Looked like he'd just gone somewhere for a bit of a mooch, cleared his head. Didn't bother me, he just laid down while I was just sorting water out. Can't knock other people for getting out, can you? Got them full. A 1 litre and a 500ml pretty much, so 1.5 litre there. I've still got 1.5 litre back at camp, so I'm set now with 3 litre of water, fresh, ready to go. I think I'm going to make a brew when I get back to camp and then just chill till it's time to put on a film and relax. Yes. So I'm going to start making a brew and then I'm probably going to get in tent and get a film on, because it is now, it's currently 7:05 at night. So I am just going to start chilling out. Sun's slowly going down. It's been dull and windy and rainy all day. Let's do it. Let's just get a brew on. If all else fails, make a brew. So I'm just going to fill it. I'm going to get it to a rolling boil anyway. So shouldn't matter what condition water's in. I mean, Befree's probably fine, but not wrong with giving it a good old boil as well, is there? So far so good with the cup. See to summit. The looks of it, when I went and got that though, they do some alright gear with that sea to summit. I mean, I've got the kitchen toolkit that you might have seen in another video, but yeah, they do some pretty cool stuff. I mean, it's a test of time with silicone, isn't it? We'll just have to see how long it lasts. It's going to get mucky because it's yellow. I'm sure it said somewhere that it's dishwasher safe. I mean, I can't see it. Dishwashers get so hot, don't they? Probably just melt it. It's not. It says do not microwave, so you can't microwave it. 400ml. I mean, I'm guessing 400ml to the top, so you're probably getting 350ml, which I think is a normal teacup. But these flies are relentless today. They're everywhere. Like I'm just sat here and I keep seeing about 5 land on my boots. I think next time I might bring them. Like citronella, they're like spirals, green spirals that you can light and it gets rid of mosquitoes and flies and stuff. I might bring a few of them and just light them around me. Just surround myself with them. Why not? I didn't expect it, to be fair, because I did that back tour camp and there were no there. There weren't really many flies, there were a few, but not like this. I'm hoping they just sort of die out a little bit when it comes to bedtime, because there were loads underneath the fly. So what did you guys think to that Atepa tent that I've been using, the green one? I did a recent video that's a review, so I don't know what you guys thought of it, but it's not a bad tent for a 3-season tent. It's quite sturdy, to be fair, and it's light. It's very lightweight. I think, to be fair, it probably weighs the same as this does with trekking poles. Although this is classed as a 2-man tent, that's a 1-man. But yeah, if you're unsure about what I'm talking about, just refer back to the Atepa Voyage 1-man tent review. And there is a discount code as well. It's not just for the tent, it is for all of their website. So you get a 10% off discount off any purchase on their website if you use my code, which is Horn Outdoors. So just go and have a check. See what you think. They do some quite good stuff, like winter sleeping mats that are lightweight. You've seen mine, they do that, and that's a winter one. Pack's tiny. It's probably about, I think it's about the same size as that from there to there, and it's kept me warm in freezing conditions. It's a really good mat. Right, let's get this brew on. Just hope this water ain't got any weird taste to it, because I took the carbon filter out of this. It has a carbon filter in it when you get it, but the problem with it is it's really drastically slows down the flow rate. But it's made to take out tastes, and this is the AC version, so it's the new version, and it's got a nice flip cap that's on like a hinge this time. Before it was like your Lucozade Sport bottle cap. It was crap and it used to just break off. That's what always put me off of it. But I tell you what, it's gone really dark now behind me all of a sudden. I feel moisture in air. I think it's going to absolutely piddle it down. It'll be raining cats and dogs in no time, innit? You can just sense it. Do you have your own little spot that you like to camp? Like, do you like going high up and getting the views like I've been doing? Or do you prefer woodland camping? Just let me know down in comments. Drop a comment and let me know. Because for me, I like to mix it up a little bit. I like to come here just to chill, test my gear out a little bit more. I know you get a really good test when you go to views and you've got wind battering it and that, but it's nice to get used to it before you put it through them scenarios. Like I say, I tested this out off camera before I went on the Edale camp. Let me know in comments. Also, if you like tent camping, what's your favourite tent or ultralight tent? Because I do like looking at my ultralight tents. I know there's loads of people going on about the Durston X mids and the Scarp and Bomfus, Duos, stuff like that. But is there any other lightweight budget tents that you know of that are really good? Because this is a budget tent. I think for this I only paid £115, which is cheap really. I paid no postage and no import tax, so I couldn't argue with that. And then all I had to buy were my trekking poles, because I got rid of mine a while ago. I had some, we're talking about 10 years ago, and I used them to do some tarp setups and stuff. And I couldn't even tell you why I got rid of them or where I got rid of them. Couldn't tell you if I give them to someone or what. Just gone. Just disappeared. Knowing me, I probably binned them. Although this is a funny story for you. So my mate, when I first got him into camping, I took him to Go Outdoors, which is a shop in the UK that does outdoor gear. When we went there, I says, right, we're going to camp tonight, so you're going to need... He had a tent, so I said, you're going to need a sleeping bag and a sleeping mat. Because it was too late to order out online, and we're talking about, this were about 4 or 5 years ago. We went in to Go Outdoors. I says, you're probably better with that sleeping bag. I'd get this sleeping mat. Why a sleeping mat? I went, because if you don't have a sleeping mat, you're going to feel cold on ground and you're going to wake. No, I'll be alright. I'll be alright without it. I said, mate, no, trust me. No, I said, you're getting a mat. You aren't leaving here and coming with me without a mat and a sleeping bag, because you aren't cuddling up with me. Anyway, cut a long story short, he got the mat and the sleeping bag. We went to the woods, we camped out, and he loved it. He used a shelter that I give him. I think it was a Pomoli shelter. I think it was the tarp shelter. It's like a tarp, plough point tarp. So I used that, and he loved it, absolutely buzzed. So then, I'd say about 3 or 4 months later, I said to him, I goes, you haven't been using that sleeping bag that you got, what have you done with it? He went, which one? I said, that OEX sleeping bag that you bought. He went, oh, I binned it. I said, what do you mean, binned it? You've used it once. He said, oh, the stuff sack got a little rip on it. So I just thought, I'm not going to use it anyway, I'll just bin it. I just went, are you mad? What? Who just bins something like that for no reason? He went, well, no one needs it. I went, you could have given it to charity, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? You could have gone to scout camp and given it to scouts for kids or out. I'd have had it. Dear me, I'd have given it to one of my kids out like that. And he just like that, just didn't get it. Just throwing money down the drain, like, are you mad? Some people, honestly. Since then, he's come on a long way. Got a lot more common sense about him. I hope I've got a fly in my brew. Always happens. There were another story as well. We went to the woods and I was showing him how to baton wood, you know, for fire. So whacking knife through wood with wood and baton, back, straight through. and he were really struggling to do it. I mean, he were like getting all angry about it, and I was like, what are you doing, you plonkazoid? And he went, oh, it's hard as this. And I could see him getting disheartened, and it just looked like, I thought, he's going to stop wanting to come. He's going to find it too hard graft. Needs a bit of muscle about him, do you know what I mean? Need to muscle him up a little bit, give him some protein. So we sat there anyway, just chilling. I'm just looking at fire, and I sees him get that wound up. He picked up this rock, big rock out of the floor, and went to hammer his knife through it. I went, whoa, 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 what are you doing? He went, what? I went, do not hit your knife with that big rock that you've got in your hand. He went, why? It'll push it straight through. I went, mate, you're going to end up knackering your knife. And he went, no, it's rock, this is metal. I went, you don't get it, do you? I says, you're going to send vibrations through it that's going to snap it. It'll just damage it. And he just couldn't comprehend it, but in the end I explained it to him, and I think he sort of got the point. Just told him to eat a bit more, do you know what I mean? So I've just been sat chilling and having my brew, and that lad who were just chilling out when I was filling my water up come walking by. We had a nice little chinwag about camping. He's been camping on coast. I've just told him where I've been to Weedale. It's weird, isn't it, when you're out walking, how you can just click with someone straight away, some random stranger. They always seem a lot nicer when you're out walking because they've cleared their head, you've cleared your head, let's just have a chat, do you know what I mean? So it was nice to meet you. I think it's Frankie, I think he said, didn't you? Nice to meet you, mate. What's going on here? Got like loads of flies, having a team meeting in my tent. Luckily I'm protected by mesh, but that's not on, isn't that, is it? Just not on. FML. Starting to get a little bit darker now, so I am just considering just getting chilled in tent with a brew, watching my second movie, because that's what this camp's about, chilling out. But I'll be honest with you, I'm loving this tent, honestly. It is, it's a beauty tent. I love how lightweight it is, the fact that it's trekking poles, so you can have multiple uses for them, because I could even just take trekking poles, I can make a shelter with them, with just a tarp, so it's good to have them anyway. They don't weigh anything, and I have literally just been to the other side where there were that big cluster of flies, and I've just sort of scooped them all out with my hand, just flicking them out at the door just to get them all out. I couldn't deal with listening to them any longer, just going in corner. I was like, it starts to make you think they're near you even when they're not, so it puts you on edge a little bit, but it makes you shiver, doesn't it? Gives me a shiver down spine. So yeah, I'm gonna get in that tent and I'll bring you guys back for bedtime. Movie time. Just currently watching Suits on Netflix. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to start it again from the beginning. It's the right show, is that? So I'm going to get a brew on go and eat my Kinder Bueno while I'm watching Suits. Yeah. Sounds perfect, that, doesn't it? Bit of Suits in background. Only thing about a Bueno is it goes everywhere. It's all topping. Beautiful. I just need to get a brew on go and then I'm going to chill out, because it is now 9:45 at night, so I'm going to probably make a bedtime brew. I'll finish this Bueno. I'll probably just fall asleep while watching Suits, I'll be honest with you. Just peaceful outside now. It's like it was never windy, but I'm sure that'll change during the night. Always does, doesn't it? So if all happens during the night, I'll bring you guys back. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Lovely morning this morning. Got up for an hit and miss earlier and I thought, oh, it's going to be cold innit? Nah, not one bit. Slept in my boxers, just chilled out. Yeah, came out and I was like, lovely, can't beat it. Yeah, lovely morning. So still. But I keep feeling like a bit of mist, so I wonder if it's going to start raining. When you can just feel a bit of moisture. So I think first things first is get one of them coffees on go. Because that's what I need. A coffee. Get this morning started properly. But I slept well. I mean, don't get me wrong, I woke up early. I did wake up quite early. 4:15 this morning. But I think in summer I always end up waking up earlier, purely because of light. I could see light coming from this side, beaming on the tent, and it wakes you up, doesn't it? You think, oh, what time is it? And then that were it then, needed toilet. So I did figure something out last night though. I thought I'd wait to show you guys this morning. Got this new cup, and obviously it nests with this. But the lid for this Firemple pot fits perfectly on top of it. And it doesn't move, barely moves at all. So if I wanted to keep the heat inside it for a bit, I could do. I thought, beauty is that, innit? So in winter, with it not being that insulated, I can just pop that lid on. It did start to rain though last night, just a little bit. About 11 o'clock, started to sprinkle just a little bit on tent. One of them showers again where they just sprinkle and then do one. It just keeps doing that all the time. But anyway, coffee time. About there. Should be fine. We'll see how this cowboy coffee goes with this pot, because I ain't actually done a cowboy coffee in this pot yet. I've done it in that Soto thermostat one. But I want to see how it pours out with these strainer rolls. Beautiful is that. Just can't eat coffee in the morning. I don't know what it is. I'm normally a tea drinker, me, so I've gone for absolute years just loving tea. I used to drink normal tea, now I've gone on a green tea decaf. Because I'm woke. Mrs. loves coffee, and she got me into it. It all started when me and a couple of mates went camping at Scotland, and we decided to start preparing early. I think we prepared like a couple of months before, and we decided to start trying coffee. You know, you see all little camping inventions that you can get, like the drips and the presses and stuff like that, and then the camping grinders, and you just think, ooh, looks cool, does that? You know what I mean? Like, it's just a gimmick most of the time, isn't it? But it does create that atmosphere when you're in woods. I don't know what it is. So we just need to get this for a cowboy coffee. You need to just get it on a rolling boil. Well, a steady rolling boil, not like going all over the place. And just leave it once it's boiling for about 2 to 4 minutes, dependent on how strong you want it. So yeah, I'm fully expecting a wet and miserable pack up. Just got a feeling it's going to rain just as I'm packing up. There we go, look. Take the lid off now. I only left lid on just to let it get up to heat. Once it's boiling like it is now, you sort of bring it down to a simmer. If you leave lid on, it just wants to go boom straight out of the lid. It doesn't matter how low you have it, it just wants to explode out of the lid. A lot of people put a bit of cold water as well in it, you know, and make the grind sink. I do it with my Trangia kettle. Pour it just down spout, get rid of some of the beans, you know, it grinds from. So that's what it's looking like. So you don't get that sexy looking crema on it like you normally do, but it tastes just as good. It smells gorgeous. So I'm just going to see how it pours first, just a quick pour. Perfect. Couple of grinds got astray there. There we go. I think that was me just getting carried away, wanting to pour it straight away. Skull. I'll be honest, I could have probably left that a little bit longer. It's quite tame. Yeah, I think next time I won't get so eager and pour it. So yeah, I'm just gonna, this morning, just chill out a little bit. It is only about, I think, 6:30. So I'm probably gonna chill out a little bit with this coffee. I might even put another episode of Suits on and just muster the enthusiasm for that dreaded pack up. Although the way I've got my kit at minute, it's so streamlined. The slowest part is this that's packing away, and that's purely because it's wet, so I need to dry it with something or let it cool before I pack. So I think what I'll do is, while I'm waiting for that to cool down, I'll stuff my sleeping bag into my backpack, because my sleeping bag and stuff like that go right to the bottom, so I'll stuff that in first. Then I'll literally leave my tent and this cook set till last. Put my sleeping mat away, my little pouches, toolie pouches, whatever you call them, and then it'll just be this cook kit and tent to go away. I don't know what I'm going to do on next adventure. I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do. I've got some cool places planned, but they sort of need good weather for them to make sense, if you know what I mean. Otherwise, they're just going to be a waste. They're not spots that you'd go to when it's dull and miserable. So we'll just have to wait and see. So anyway, I'll get on with having this coffee and pack them little bits away, and then I'll bring you guys back. Right, let's get all this sorted. Coffee bag, sealer, or bread bag sealer, whatever you want to call it. There's all different sizes. I'm just going to get majority of stuff bulk packed away, the incredible bulk, and then little bits can go in when I'm ready to go. Get it in all nooks and crannies. sealer. And that's it. So that's my insulated jacket, my sleeping bag, spare socks, spare boxers and my hat. That's just all in that bottom bit. So make sure it's not bulging out at back. Put it there now. And this is the second bag that my sleeping mat, cook kit, food and electronics and stuff go in, and that just sits on top of that. But yeah, I'm considering getting that bigger pillow. I'm getting more and more used to this one, but I do need something a bit thicker. If we were lashing it down, I'd just do all this inside tent. I know it seems like it'd be a bit of a ball ache doing it in tent, but it's actually not that bad. Now I could, with my sleeping mat, just throw it in my bag, just scrunch it up, rough roll, straight in. So if I did need to get out of here, I could just do that, but OCD, I like to do it perfect. And I don't need to mess about when I'm at home. And it doesn't take much longer, to be fair. I've done it that many times now. I just know how to do it. Got it down to a T, as they say. As easy as that. I could have probably got it smaller, if I'm honest. And there you go, this is what I was saying yesterday. Roughly the same in it. I could actually get it that small if I really wanted to, but that's good enough. So then these pouches go in like that. my clip, so I'll just leave that there for now. And that's about it till it's time to pack away the brew gear and the tent. So everything's in there now. And like I say, if it were raining, I'd throw everything in tent and just wait, and then when it's time to go, tent's last, always the last thing to pack away, so it's the last thing that goes in the bag. And what I do is I seal this up, this one, and the tent sits on top inside. It could go on outside if I wanted, I could put it in here, but I tend to have like either my kneeling mat in there, or if I know I'm going to need them, I'll put my waterproofs in this front pouch, and then I can just whip bag off and grab them out quickly. But yeah, so the tent just sits on top and it can't get into any of the bags then because they're sealed off with them bag seals. But yeah, as you can see on this, it has got seam seal tape and everything all down it, so it is quite waterproof. It's not a bad bag. So we'll just seal it up like that, and that's it, ready to go when I am. So guys, I think it's about that time to end this week's episode. It's been a nice little chilled camp and I've needed it, definitely needed it. I've enjoyed just that peaceful serenity while in woods. If you're enjoying this content and you do want to see more, just click my logo in the corner here and subscribe to the channel for upcoming videos. I'll put a recommended video up in this corner for you guys as well. So it looks like I need to get thinking cap on and work out whether I want to be further out next time, higher up, or another woods camp. You'll just have to stay tuned to find out, won't you? So as always guys, till next time, peace.